I'm gonna go ahead and light my candle, and if people can jump on, they can. I'm just gonna go ahead and get us started here a little bit. So, the reason why I had really wanted to do this, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
since being in my teens, we don't need to discuss how many years ago that was, how many decades ago that was. Back in the 90s and the 1900s, as the youth says. My kids like to make me feel extra old like that.
Oh my
Back
God,
in the 1900s.
that's bad.
Um, I was part of, gosh, I have to really think back on this. I think I was part of like an Earth, I was part of an Earth club.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, and I always felt like this real sense of attachment with what happens with the
Yeah.
Earth and the unity of what we give and it gives back and all of that. And um my first thought of, I mean, I don't know if it was first, maybe it was a recapturing of the idea. So back in 2020, before the pandemic started, I kept feeling this call of wanting to do a healing of the earth. And I had done stuff on my own, and I was thinking then, like, oh, I really wanted to do something that was unified with more people, more people,
Mm-hmm.
more power, right? Um, and before even the pandemic started, I was noticing this trend in 2020 from the very beginning of
Relaxation
the
doesn't
year
always
with
look
the,
like spa days or fluffy pillows.
this is
Sometimes
why I
true
wanted to do
relaxation
my
is
own
simpler than that.
music,
If
so
you're
I
one of those
didn't
people
have
asking you don't
this.
have time for, like hunting down your credit card perks,
It's
we
all
can do
um,
it
right.
for you. Intuit
so
Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma brings your
yeah,
card details
I'll
together in one simple
hopefully
place.
understand that
So
technology
tracking
for the
rewards
next
and
call.
redeeming benefits is
Ooh.
Um,
actually easy. Because you
so
deserve
I
less
was noticing
and more
wildfires and
Intuit
earthquakes
Credit
and
Karma.
all of these
Download the app
things,
to
and
get
I kept
started.
thinking, it's everything is in such like grandiose of what was occurring that I kept thinking that the earth was kind of crying in a way and like asking for its own shedding and healing, and
Yeah.
like was just a moment of, okay, we need to rebirth some things, we need to get rid of some stuff, we need to rebirth some things, and we just need to change anew. And then when the pandemic hit, that too, I was like, now we're really coming across this is like the great cleanse. And as painful as it is to lose loved ones along the way, as some did, I was fortunate enough to not have that be in my family, but I know so many who did, especially living here in New York City.
Yeah.
That was such a huge issue. And yeah, I just felt like it was all just part of Earth's process to eliminate what it has too much of, honestly. Too many people, too many things. And as we do this work as people who are energy workers and so forth, and as you meditate and you're healing and you're sending your own energy down into the earth, like thinking on it, like what are we feeding the earth? What, we're washing away all our vibes that we don't want for
Yeah.
her to transmute.
Yeah.
And that was also something that I had really meditated into one day, and feeling into what is she accepting and taking, and what does that look like. So I really wanted to be able to share what I was visualizing, and then however, you want to use your stuff for today, but what I felt that day was when I do like the white light waterfall and I'm bringing the energy down, that it felt more receptive for her to, instead of it really washing like it's going straight down into its core, was to go out, and then I'll use this as my example here, my little um so it was going like around the
Uh-huh.
outside, and then because once it hits down, it's like it's changed into a different color. Oh, and this is like
Oh.
my straw is like the perfect color. Like it was like this purple color and
Mm-hmm.
this very purpley light that was emanating and going all over the Earth's crust. and then down and around. And it was like she was using that to kind of encompass around the earth and transmute that energy in a way so it's not like this negativity and stuff that we're bringing into her, but more like, okay, we're actually working in tandem together of I'm going to feed you and you're going to use it the way that is the most healing and beneficial for you. And when I spoke to other healers and we were all meditating on this together, it was interesting that we all came up with very similar information. The purple light was an interesting theme that a lot of us captured that same takeaway. So yeah, that's something that I continue to visualize as I'm doing the white light waterfall is, okay, well, the earth's transmuting the energy out and around versus fully down and in. So that's something that I'll do today. So the idea that I was having was to be able to put my phone on mute while I think about this. Was to first walk through and do the white light waterfall, do the grounding, and then tap in. And I don't remember if you've done this with me before or not, but it will bring in the white light energy in through the center of our core and into our hands so that we can feel those like energy orbs in our hands and then be able to bring that down. And then once I get to that point, I'll just go ahead and mute myself, and then we can just sit in our own quiet meditation and just bring that unified energy down into the earth for the earth to heal. Because one of the big ideas that I've been really thinking on, rethinking on today is, I think I had mentioned this maybe at the top of the call, is that how we're working together with the earth and what is she providing for us, like all our food sources, whether a person is going by animal or plant, like it's just we are all unified together, and the more love that we bring down and the healing we bring down, like the better the energy is that's returned to us and then fueling our bodies. Like there's such a unification that happens there in oneness. You know what? I think I may just switch off of this particular because this is not cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a different that hopefully doesn't have ads. Let's try this one. All right, this is our tree of life.
Oh, beautiful.
Alrighty. All right. So I'm gonna take a sip of water. You can get yourself all in a nice, comfortable position, and then we're gonna begin.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why I'm going to mute is because I have this feeling of light language is going to be transmuting through me, and I don't want that to affect what anybody else is thinking and going through in their own meditative space. So you can go ahead at this time and just close your eyes, get yourself nicely situated and comfortable. And we're just going to start with some nice cleansing breaths. In through the nose, holding your breath at the top, and then allowing yourself a nice big long exhale out, nice and slow. Feeling your body drop down in this moment with the exhale, stopping before the next inhale. When you feel ready, go ahead. Nice big breath in. filling your lungs, noticing your chest expand, holding your breath at the top. And a nice big long exhale out. You mind just hitting mute for me? Or I might be able to do that.
Yes.
I did it. I took care of things. And then just one more nice breath in. And big exhale out. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in this white light coming in from overhead, about a foot from overhead, and we're going to bring in this radiant white light, washing over the entirety of our body with the strength of a waterfall, rushing over every surface of your skin, going from head down to your toes, and allowing for that water to then ripple out over the surface of the earth. We are washing away all of the conversations, the tasks, all the things you just don't need to hold on to in this moment. Allowing for yourself to be just fully present in the here and now in your body. It is just you and this white light. Feel its radiance brighten even further around you. Increasing your own glow. Next, what we'll do is we'll bring the same white light, but we're going to bring it into our bodies, entering as this beam of light comes in through the top of your crown. Allow it to slowly come down in through the center of your head, rippling down your spine. And as it slowly moves down, you notice every part of your being begin to light up, bringing the light in through the entirety of your skull, down your neck, noticing how it fills up your chest, into your abdomen, the light going down your legs, noticing how cords attach down from the bottom of your feet down into the earth. Now we're going to go back up towards the top of our body and bring that same beam of white light into our arms and down into your hands. Notice these beautiful balls of white light that fill the palms of your hands. Notice its color, its size. We're going to take these balls of energy and we're going to place them over your heart, filling your heart space even more with this bright divine energy. Noticing with each breath how your heart fills even more with light. Notice the color that is coming from your heart and feel how it expands. It might be one color, it might be many, you may have a rainbow. Feel it expand beyond your body. With your next breath, I want you to push it even further. Allowing for this love from your heart to expand into the room. Push it even further and expand it beyond your house. Push it even further so it expands through your neighborhood, sending this loving energy so far rippling out. Now allow it to fill even further so it stretches the entirety of the country that you live in. Stretch it even further. Now it's encompassing around the entirety of the earth. The earth is surrounded by the divine energy that is running through you in this gift, out spreading all around to all humankind, all lives, all nature. Everything is being touched because the love that is transmitting through your body out around the earth. And at this time, you can take your hands and allow for the energy also to flow from your hands and those balls of light that you had there to also shine down into the earth. And I'm going to put myself on mute as we quietly sit in meditation for the next 10-15 minutes or so. this time, we can go ahead and thank the earth for all of the ways it has given us blessings, all of its shelter, all the way it's provided. With deep, loving gratitude for always being there, always present. And grateful for its beauty and its bounties. Next, what we're going to do is, with same love and intent, we're going to leave behind this divine energy, this deep sense of love that encompasses around the earth, this sense of oneness, while still pulling back our own energy. We're going to leave behind the love while pulling back our own. So at this time, we're going to take notice and bring our own energy back from around the earth, just back into the country that you're living. Bringing that heart back with you, knowing that it's just leaving behind magical dust. And bring that back space further in to the neighborhood which you reside. Slowly shrinking that energy field back in, now into the house where you live, or that you're in at this moment. Bringing it back in to the room where you're sitting. Shrinking it further so that it's now just outside of your body. Allowing for your energy field to still feel full within yourself, but now it is just a few inches from you in your own personal space. Next, what we'll do is, I like to, at the end of all of these sessions, is to be able to protect. We built this beautiful bubble of ball of energy and love to be able to surround the earth, but also this energy is for you as we connect with everyone around us. You did such great work to build this own beautiful, loving energy around your own space, and you get to keep that and carry that with you. So we're going to just build this little energy shield around yourself, leaving a hole at the top for divine light to always be able to enter in, and a hole at the bottom to be able to stay connected with the earth, creating this nice shell around your energy field, around your aura, encasing it with a strong shield, so only positive, loving energy is able to permeate through, and anything that does not serve you just bounces off. Feel the strength of this shield that is around you. Knowing that at any time, if you need to re-strengthen it, you can just say energy shield up and refresh it. You can fill your bubble with whatever color light feels right to you right now. Any color from the rainbow. It could be white, it could be a lot of wholes, bunch of colors. Whatever feels right to you in this moment. What is the light that you want to be bathed in to carry through your day? Now we're going to bring our attention back in to our own bodies, sitting in the chair, beginning to slowly wiggle your toes and fingers, rotating your wrists and your ankles, and slowly move your arms and rotate your shoulders, shifting your back, rotating your neck, and back the other direction. Whenever your body feels ready to re-enter the room, you can go ahead and open your eyes. I'm gonna unpin me here. All right, I'm really curious, how was that experience and what did you perhaps see or feel during that session?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I feel very calm right now. And for most of the time it felt like I was floating. I didn't shift or anything, but I felt like maybe if I wasn't scared of, I don't know, something that isn't there, then I could. And when you were describing them, the light, I didn't see white light, but I saw green light, and it reminded me of
Oh
Earth
yeah,
and of like
because
trees
it's
and
so
everything.
healing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Green
it
light's
was
beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. I just saw it everywhere, and then it shifted to white light, and I just kept seeing white light after. Yeah.
Yeah, because I do the white light just in the beginning as the waterfall, but then after that, I wasn't really having a particular image of what color light. I was kind of letting that just be. I probably could have walked that through a little bit better, but yeah, in the beginning when I was feeling into the earth, I felt this overwhelming sense, like I was trying to just not burst out into tears because I
Yeah.
just got this. There's so much sadness, there's so much pain, there's just so much hurt that's happening, and it's like the connection of humanity, you know?
Yeah.
And I got this, oh, this is so big. This is so much bigger than just you and me here.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. And then, but the more I was tuning in and I brought light language in, the calmness that I felt, and I was doing some various things where I felt like I was kind of really doing this weird sweeping motion. I'm not really sure what that was about, but I just kept feeling like this whoosh, whoosh, and we're just clearing things and sweeping away, and all of a sudden I got this cold sensation. It
Okay.
was like a chill that came from my feet on up, and I went, oh, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure if I like the chill, or because I'm a person who likes to be warm. I don't gravitate to cold.
Yeah.
And then I was tapping into that. I'm like, do I need to bring in some heat into this to calibrate myself or anything? And I was getting, no, this is just there's just such a energy shift that's happening. And the cooling was necessary to kind of calm because there's already so much heat in a way that's happening,
Yeah.
that it was just the change that I was noticing, the change in it.
Yeah.
And it was just a matter of, okay, allowing for myself to be okay with that. And then I'm like, oh, everything just is I don't know, I want to use recalibrating. It was just, everything just felt like, okay, I'm not feeling the same sense of chill anymore. Everything was relaxing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's all okay. And then I just was moving through the next thing, but it was just like a piece of it that needed to be, I don't know if like removed is the right word. Yeah, there was some shifts that were happening that I felt, and it was uh,
Yeah.
unexpected, I guess is the right
Yeah, for sure.
word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. I'm so glad that you were able to come in and participate. So, yeah, I want to thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording.
Yeah.
I
Thank
really
you
want to do
for
this
making
again.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It made
I
me
want to
like
do this
really calm and
again.
everything.
I want to do this again at some point.
You
Yeah.
should. You should for sure. I'll try to advertise it a bit more as well again.
Yeah,
If you do
yeah,
it next year or
exactly.
something.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, for sure next year. And then I was thinking even about like the change of seasons, like the equinox and stuff like that. Like maybe that would be good, and bring it into somehow different. But
Yeah.
yeah. And certainly,
Yeah.
right, next year I'll put it in my calendar in advance. So I have a whole lot more time than a couple days. Like, all
Yeah,
right.
makes sense.